What's up, everyone? It's Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free home run prop show for Wednesday, April 5th, 2023. Before we get to those free props, gotta let you guys know, Pickdawgz.com, we're doing it bigger and better than anyone else. Got more free pick videos on our channel than you'll find anywhere else on YouTube, so make sure you're subscribed and also take advantage of our free sportsbook bonus offer. Link in the description of this video below. Now, while I do love giving out free picks, free props, if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, check out Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But without further ado, let's get into it. Look at the home run prop action on Wednesday. Got a ton of daytime action. Now, before I get into it, I want to let you guys know you can find these props as well by going to sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, checking out the betting tools. And like I said, you can find tons of useful information on there, helping you, pick out if you're looking for certain player markets. We're going to be looking at home run props, but there's lots of stuff on there. Total hits, total bases. You can also find Yerfy and Nerfy stats on there as well. Like I said, just a wealth of information. It's 100% free. Make sure it's something that you definitely check out. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and we're going to do a recap of the picks from Tuesday. Full transparency here. Some days you're going to have good days. Some days you're not going to have great days. And unfortunately, we didn't have a ton of luck with the home run props on Tuesday. But like I said, those days, unfortunately, they happen. But it takes the bad days to appreciate the good ones. The first one we had was Yordan Alvarez, and for Yordan Alvarez, he had a decent game. Went 1 for 4 at the dish. Unfortunately, couldn't cash in that plus 290 for us as the Astros. Just really, they started out well in that game against Detroit, but unfortunately, Detroit just clawed back and really made Houston's life difficult in that game. And, the Houston Astros just couldn't get the job done at the plate late. Situational hitting didn't come through for him there. We'll have to see if maybe it can come through for them on Wednesday. Also had Wander Franco. Wander Franco, he had an RBI, but he went 0 for 5 at the dish. Didn't have the greatest day against right-handed pitching. Started to cool off a little bit after that torrid start against righties to start the year. But hey, we're only 4 or 5 games into the season. The Tampa Bay Rays as a whole are playing some fantastic baseball right now, so it's probably sooner rather than later before Wander Franco gets in on the action. We also have Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts had a decent day at the plate himself, just fortunately couldn't belt one out of the park. He went 2 for 3. He had a double in that game, but unfortunately, like I said, just couldn't get the job done. It almost seemed like Betts and our next home run prop that we missed out on, I'll mention in a sec, but almost seemed like these guys were in the action. They had all the opportunities to, drive in some runs and definitely hit one out of the park, and it just didn't come through for him. Mookie Betts, like I said, he had a double, and like I said, just couldn't get the home run for us. But like I said, those days are going to happen. And unfortunately, Cedric Mullins, same boat, 1 for 5 with a double and an RBI. But definitely, being a key contributor to Baltimore's strong start to the year, and really a Baltimore offense that's taken to the Rangers for the better part of this series. But like I said, for me, the main idea with these home run props is, you are going to have days, and the reality of any sort of betting is that there's going to be good days and bad days. And with these home run props, at least the way I look at it is, bet the home run props that if you hit one and you bet 3 or 4, that one you hit covers you for everything else, and then if you hit another one, it's a bonus on top of everything else. So obviously we're going to try to do our best to get you guys and put you guys on some winners here. And without further ado, let's look at the player props that I have lined up for Wednesday. Like I said, it is a really backloaded card. Tons of daytime baseball. This is the kind of thing we kind of wait for, as we headed into baseball season. Love daytime sports, and it's gonna get kicked off early. I'm gonna look at a matchup between the Phillies and the Yankees, and there's gonna be a couple of props for me in this game, and both coming from New York in this one. Now, no disrespect to Aaron Nola, he is a top level pitcher, obviously, for the Philadelphia Phillies, but I didn't love how he looked in that start against the Texas Rangers. And again, maybe it's a one-off, maybe it was just a rough start to begin the season. But I don't know, maybe there's something to it, and there are some matchups here that definitely favor the Yankees in this one. The first one I'm going to look at is Anthony Rizzo. You can see here he only has one home run in his last 5 games, so 20% hit rate. But we're getting plus 600 with Rizzo here, and like I said, a favorable matchup in his career against Aaron Nola. Anthony Rizzo hitting 5 for 15, a pair of home runs, and he hasn't struck out a whole lot. He has 5 strikeouts in the 15 at bats. But the thing is that Anthony Rizzo, you look at each of the games so far for the New York Yankees, and Rizzo's been a key contributor. He was given the day off on Tuesday, but prior to that, you look at all of his game logs this season. He's had a hit in every single game so far. Finally got his first home run of the season in the series opener against the Phillies. And like I said, given his track record of success against Aaron Nola, and he's one of, I would say, 3 or 4 batters that are always a danger to hit a home run for the New York Yankees, alongside the likes of Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, and the like. I think we're getting great value here with Anthony Rizzo. And again, this is one of those spots where all he's got to do is hit one, and the 4 home run props that I got lined up for you today, if Rizzo's the one that hits, it covers you for all your bets on these guys. If you split them out the same unit size, same bet size, and then some, and then you get a little bit of a bonus as well. So for me, great value here with Anthony Rizzo as our first home run prop of the day. The second home run prop, like I said, I'm going to stick with that Yankees game, and I'm going to go to a name I just mentioned, Giancarlo Stanton here, also at plus 600. Again, another pitcher with a favorable matchup here against Aaron Nola in his career. Stanton 5 for 16 against Nola, 3 extra base hits, a pair of home runs, and Stanton finally got off the schneid. He got his his first and second home runs in the series against the San Francisco Giants. He did go hitless on Monday in the series opener, but got back on track, going 1 for 4 in the loss on Tuesday. And I just think, again, Stanton, the plus odds that we're getting here, given the matchup history between Stanton and Nola, again, too much value for me to really, just look past with Giancarlo Stanton here. Don't get me wrong, Aaron Judge, like I said, is always going to be a threat for a home run prop, and he could be worth a look as well if that's something that you're interested in. But for me, what I was seeing with Aaron Judge was that the odds were hanging around plus 290 to plus 320. So I'm going to try to get maximum value, get the most juice from the squeeze here, and try to get the plus money with Giancarlo Stanton as well. So I'm going to take Giancarlo Stanton as the second home run prop of the day for Wednesday. But just a reminder, guys, if you like what you see, you like these content, you like these videos, you like the content, make sure to drop a like, hit that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. Lets us know that you guys like what we're doing. And also, if you guys have any home run props, leave them in the comment section below. Love to see what you guys think. Again, it is going to be some early action here, so we try to get these out for you as soon as possible. But well, enough of me talking. You already have enough of me talking here. We're going to go to the third prop of the day, and another value play for me, and a play that I really, really like. Brian Reynolds to hit a home run at plus 550. Corey Kluber, I'd say his best days are behind him personally. That's just the way I see it with Corey Kluber. Not the pitcher that we saw in his glory days in Cleveland, where he was, always a threat to win the Cy Young. And you look at what the Boston Red Sox have had to deal with basically up to this point. The starting pitching has been an absolute shambles. And while they only gave up 4 runs on Tuesday, 2 of those went to Brian Reynolds, with Reynolds hitting a pair of solo home runs. And Reynolds has started to find himself at the plate as well. He's hit 3 home runs in this series. He has, a home run in 3 straight games and 4 home runs on the season. And like I said, just given the matchup here, would not be surprised if Reynolds kept that going here. I think Reynolds is going to be a guy that you're going to watch to see as a potential trade chip for the Pittsburgh Pirates closer to the trade deadline, especially if he's playing well. I think you get a really nice haul for Brian Reynolds for, a contender that's looking for some outfield help. And like I said, swinging a hot bat to start the year, plus 550 against Corey Kluber and that Boston pitching staff. Yes, please, sign me up for some Brian Reynolds here. And the last one we're going to look at is a matchup that, again, have gone to a couple times in these home run prop videos. Not necessarily player-wise, but team-wise. The Houston Astros, they fell flat, in the later innings against the Detroit Tigers on Tuesday. And while the Houston Astros have been inconsistent to start the year, and we haven't had a home run prop from him yet. I think this could be a great spot for Alex Bregman to break out. I like the value here with Bregman at plus 550 as well. You know, the thing about Bregman is, yeah, he hasn't hit a home run in any of his last 5 games, but he finally got out from under the slump in this series. Started the year 0 for 16, but he's now picked up 4 hits in this series. And I just think Bregman has, another batter with a favorable matchup against the starting pitcher on Wednesday. The Astros taking on Eduardo Rodriguez, and Bregman in his career against Rodriguez, 6 for 17, 3 extra base hits, a pair of home runs. And again, you're getting, plus 550, or maybe even plus, some nice plus odds regardless of where you're looking. I'm seeing plus 550 at the time that we're recording this video. And again, all you got to do is get one of these 4 today, and you're going to make some nice plus money with them. Even if you round robin some of these guys, if parlaying home run props is your thing, it's definitely worth looking into because, like I said, I think there's just some great value on the board. Bregman, just another one of those batters. You hate saying, or at least I personally hate saying that a batter is due, but it just feels like Bregman's due to break out, have a solid game against a pitcher he has some history with. So we're going to take Alex Bregman as our final home run prop of the day. But let's do a quick recap of what we've got on the board for Wednesday's action. We got Anthony Rizzo to hit a home run at plus 600 in the same game. Whether you want to play them individually or parlay them up, do whichever you will. Like Giancarlo Stanton at plus 600 as well. Again, honorable mention to Aaron Judge, but I just feel that the value and the plus odds with Rizzo and Stanton are the better value plays here. But again, maybe getting plus 290 or plus 300 with Aaron Judge is nothing to sneeze at either. I'm also going to go with, this might be my favorite one of the bunch, is Brian Reynolds at plus 550 on an absolute tear right now. 4 home runs in his last 3 games. Questionable pitching for the Boston Red Sox, especially with Corey Kluber on the hill. So give me Brian Reynolds here at plus 550. And we're going to close it out with Alex Bregman to hit a home run off of Eduardo Rodriguez, plus 550 as well. Again, 0 for 5 in his last 5 in terms of hitting home runs. But like I said, started to find himself at the plate again. 4 hits in this series so far. Has had success in the past against Rodriguez. I like the matchup here for Bregman at plus 550. But there you have it, guys. That was your pre-home run prop video show for Wednesday. And don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash the like button. Hit that thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a cent. It helps us out a ton. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you'll want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.